Welcome everyone to the Avengenerds podcast, where we'll talk about DC, Star Wars, and more. I'm your host Tauren, and with me is my co-host Peyton.
Yo.
Today we'll be talking about Agatha All Along and the news of the week. There'll be time codes in the description of the show notes if you want to jump around. And with that, here's Peyton with the news.
All right, let's get into this. We didn't release an episode last week, so we got some stuff to get through. Starting off, we have Invincible Season 3 will officially premiere on February 6th, and this season will have no mid-season break like it did last time, so we're just going straight into the action. Thank God. What an awful system.
Very horrible.
Yeah, and they're working on, having to be less time in between seasons, so hopefully they just start pumping this stuff out. This is according to the Hollywood Reporter. An Alien Romulus sequel is in the works. Kaylee Spaney and David Johnson will likely reprise their roles, so that's pretty sick there. I don't know, people are like, oh, it's going to be called Alien Remus, but they that wouldn't make any sense.
No.
But I'm down. If Fede Alvarez comes back, I'm in 100%. And according to the Hollywood Reporter, again, Ridley Scott says that he's developing a new Alien film. Hopefully the end of his trilogy that he was originally planning. Even though the movies themselves aren't necessarily the best in the world, the ideas he was exploring were really interesting, and I want to see it finished, even if it's not good.
Yeah, I really want to see the David trilogy.
I want to see Michael Fassbender do another weird accent.
Or they could combine the two, hey.
No, it doesn't make any sense timeline wise.
Shut up.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Don't be stupid.
What do you mean doesn't make sense?
Doesn't make any sense,
off.
Tor. Doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. This is dumb. This is the dumbest thing you've ever said.
I will refrain from saying what I was about to say.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is gonna be very mean.
Oh man.
You make chicken. I said it.
Hey man.
Take that.
Don't. That's too far. This is according to Variety. This is a weird bit of news, but John Turturro, played Carmine Falcone in the Penguin, or not the Penguin, the Batman, but then was recast for the Penguin with Mark Strong, who did a fantastic job. But initially it was like, oh yeah, it was scheduling conflicts, and I think even Matt Reeves confirmed it was scheduling conflicts. But John Turturro, in an interview, said that he declined to return as Carmine Falcone in the Penguin because he thought there was, quote, a lot of violence towards women in the show.
Brother, you put your hands on fucking Kyle in the movie.
What?
bro fucking closed his eyes during that scene.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about, bro? I mean, I respect the decision, I guess, but what? What is bro talking about? And also, he's a bad guy. The show makes it pretty clear. I don't know. But now we got Mark Strong, I guess. His character is dead anyway, so who gives a fuck? Then we have a bunch of Marvel news. So, firstly, Insomniac Games confirms they have no additional story plans for Spider-Man 2. A lot of people are really upset by this, which confuses me. Because, for one, they never confirmed they were doing any DLC in the first place. And two, people are like, oh, but Spider-Man 2018 had DLC. People are looking back with rose-tinted glasses because people were mixed on that DLC.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay, I guess. It wasn't anything crazy. But people are like, oh, but what about the loose ends from Spider-Man 2? They're just not going to get resolved. I don't know, man. Maybe a sequel. What do you mean? Why does it have to be a DLC? I don't know. I
want 30 minutes of DLC.
Yeah, people's energy towards this game is weird,
bro. It had the biggest fucking switch up I've ever seen, bro. I mean, then again, it's in that realm of comic book media and that the whole cycle of oh yeah, things popular. No, this is all bad, and it just gets a bunch of fucking hate wave.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's unfortunate. This is according to Daniel RPK. A revival of the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s has been reportedly discussed at Marvel Studios. Please.
Oh yeah. I don't know if this is like fake or whatever. I don't know. I saw something on like TikTok, but like Christopher Barnes, he's like adding Marvel like a whole like a shit ton in his replies on like Twitter. He's like, "Oh, it would be really nice if Marvel brought me back."
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
no. I'm like,
can't blame him.
But yeah, no, like I saw that. I was like, man, it's funny, but it's sad. Bring him back.
They probably would.
Bring him back.
If they brought a lot of the original cast for X-Men 97, I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
So sad news, but also there's some clarification here. Blade has been delayed indefinitely. The film no longer has a release date. Now, people are claiming doom and gloom and stuff. There was also reports that Mahershala Ali is actually okay with the delay, and he's actually liking the direction the film is going. It was always going to get delayed because it had a 2025 release date, and or maybe it was 2020. I don't remember, but it was the fact that it hasn't started filming. There was no way it was going to make the date that it had. It was always going to get delayed, and I think because the script isn't ready and stuff like that, they just delayed it indefinitely. And indefinitely is such a weird word because people hear that and they think it's canceled. Like, yeah, that's not what that means.
Yeah, like indefinitely, it's just like it's still in the works, but like it won't be released like until like it's like finished.
Yeah,
like it has like a wait time. And in regards to the news, like I'm hearing stuff like just rumors and like all these like kinds of reports of how like, or I mean it's more so like from the consensus of like the audiences, and people are like, oh yeah, like it's never gonna come to an end with Blade because like it's a Mahershala Ali issue, because like people were like, oh yeah, well anything that was brought up, Mahershala Ali turned it down, and it was like vice versa, and it can never be a very clear-cut decision because it's Mahershala Ali. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, I think
it's clearly his passion project.
Yeah, like obviously he wants. I mean, like any actor would, like they want like their character. Movie. Yeah, they want the best product possible, like for the interest of the character and for the actor and for the company too.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of reports going around. There's also reports that they're saying Marvel Studios are waiting to make Blade until after Secret Wars,
which is fucking stupid. I mean,
not sure how true that is, but according to Daniel RPK, he said to clarify. Oh yeah, also apparently they're working on the script again. And people are like, oh, that's been through like so many scripts and so many writers. And Daniel RPK is saying, to clarify, Eric Pearson is working on a new draft based on the latest version, so it's not like he was starting over from scratch. It should be completed in the coming months, and they're also close to signing a new director. So supposedly it's not as bad as it sounds, because yeah, when it says delayed indefinitely, it sounds worse than it really is. But yeah, obviously it still sucks because it's still, we're not getting Blade until later. But
yeah, of course, yeah, like because like you said, it was supposed to come out like November 7th, 2025. That shit ain't making it, bro. They would have to start filming like last year.
They announced this shit in 2019.
Yeah, I know, 5 fucking years, bro. And speaking about that, it's crazy how we're getting 2 vampire films before that.
Yeah,
bro. Apparently they have like fucking Christopher Nolan's directing, like he's doing like a horror vampire film, but like that's kind of going around people because people are like, oh, it's not a horror film, it's something else, or like
I heard that it's not horror vampiric at all. I think it's espionage.
Yeah, and then like I guess something like that. But still, we're getting Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan vampire film before Blade.
So we got some Spider-Man 4 stuff. Tom Holland revealed that he has read a draft for Spider-Man 4. He said, quote, "It needs work, but the writers are doing a great job. I read it 3 weeks ago, and it really lit a fire in me. Zendaya and I sat down, read it together, and we were at times bouncing around the living room. So he seems excited. And he's also, I like that he's like, yeah, it needs work, but, you know, we're working on it. And also, he explained in this interview that he does have more creative input than he's ever had in the past because, you know, he's been with the character for so long and at Marvel Studios and Sony, which gives me more confidence in the direction of the film, but also you never really know. But he also did say that he thinks the movie is something that the fans will be excited for, and he says that the film it will deserve respect. So I don't know. He could just be saying that because he wants people to get excited. Obviously, why wouldn't he? Why he wouldn't go on there and be like, yeah, the movie's shit right now, actually.
Yeah.
But he did say that they're filming next summer, so probably gonna get a summer 2026 release date. And I think it's set right now for July 24th, 2026. And Destin Daniel Cretton is still director, so it's good. But yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's also rumors that it's titled like Spider-Man King in Black, but there's also rumors that it's called Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's very confusing.
Don't keep that shit out of there.
What, Brand New Day?
Brand New Day and King in Black. Get that shit out of here, bro. We don't need the. I swear to God. Like, let's say in an alternate timeline, it was called Brand New Day. If they go into one more day, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out, dude. I'm not doing that right now. Like, let's not do that.
Fair enough. I don't know. I heard a rumor that Kingpin's gonna reference Spider-Man in Born Again.
Yeah.
In his like one of his campaign speeches. Anyway, speaking of Born Again, we got a first look at Marvel Studios TV slate for 2025, and I did not, until this little sizzle reel they put out, I did not realize how stacked 2025 was. So we got first looks at What If Season 3, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Daredevil Born Again, Ironheart, Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, and Wonder Man. So we got a first look at What If Season 3. It's what if, I mean, it's one of those projects like you watch it or you don't.
What if that project didn't exist?
Jesus. But that's actually coming December 22nd. So that's like literally not long. This year.
Literally next month.
Yeah. And then we got to look at Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And again, people are so fucking weird about this goddamn show. Can we please just watch something before we judge this shit? Jesus Christ.
I love seeing Peter kill a guy with the fucking brick.
I don't know. Yeah,
he fucking destroyed the shit out of him.
I think it looks really cool, but I don't know. What do I know? It's almost like we should watch things before we judge them. I feel like we just got a lesson in that. Anyway, we also got, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man comes out January 25th. So that's really soon as well. We got an official look. We got the leak, two leak trailers, but now we have a first official look at Daredevil Born Again. Looks fantastic.
Some extra footage.
Yeah, I need it.
It just looks like, I don't think I've ever mouth watered at a trailer before. Well, actually, that's a lie. I don't think I've ever mouth watered at a show like this in a very long time.
I need it so bad. Comes out.
I'm about to make so much fucking Daredevil content again because I have hella comics and a whole fucking suit with 2 helmets sitting in my chest right now.
Should have put on the suit.
That shit does not fit me. I bought it specifically to fit another person.
Should have put on the helmet.
The helmet. One of the helmets fits me.
Put it on.
I'll put it on.
Take a photo.
I'll show you.
Start mewing. Daredevil Born Again comes out March 4th. And then we got a first look at Ironheart. Surprising amount of footage that they showed. This thing has been delayed a million times. I think they filmed it back in 2022. And Anthony Ramos is in this. And this was like they filmed this before Anthony Ramos was like Anthony Ramos. Like this is before Dumb Money came out. This is before Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Like Twisters, obviously. Like Anthony Ramos was like not huge yet when they filmed this, and it's just coming out now on June 24th. Looks fun. This is one of those things where it's like I'm just gonna have to see, because I'm not like ecstatic about it, but like I'm interested.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see how Anthony Ramos is going to be as the Hood.
The Hood. Yeah, that's an interesting choice to go with that character.
Yeah, so I want to see how they're gonna do that.
Pretty niche.
And so like, and it's also like, you know, from the one line he was saying in the trailer, like the delivery sounded solid. So kind of gives me like a little bit of kind of like a little bit more hope as that his character's gonna be done pretty well concerning about the, you know, series.
It also looks better than I thought it would visually.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
Both you know, special effects wise, but also like cinematography wise.
Mm-hmm.
It feels, yeah, it feels like a prime TV show instead of something on ABC. Yeah. So that's good. So it's actually gotten me more excited about it. But yeah, the Hood's niche. I just like, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that comes out June 24th. Then we got a little like 2-second tease of Eyes of Wakanda. It's going to be an animated sort of anthology series. I think it was like 3 or 4 episodes. I don't remember. But that comes out August 6th.
Are they 2 hours long?
No, I don't know.
Shit. Yeah, people are upset about that show too, which I'm not going to get into. So pretty much, people are complaining that like because
too many blacks. Yep.
Not that.
Oh.
But woke. No, people are saying that like because like they basically every time they see something about Wakanda, they instantly think of T'Challa, and they're like, "Oh my god, another project without T'Challa. Why is T'Challa not in? He's barely being recognized now in Marvel projects." And I'm like, calm the fuck down, bro.
He's dead.
Like,
he's dead. Get over it.
Like granted, yeah, T'Challa is a main figure in like, you know, like for Wakanda, but he is not the only Black Panther. Like, goddamn.
He's not the only Black Panther. He's not the only thing that matters as far as representation goes. For like, there's so many good, rich characters in Wakanda. Like, why does everything have to be T'Challa?
Yeah, like
their argument is always like, oh, because he's such an important character, he deserves to be seen. I don't necessarily disagree, but you're also while you're trying to like bolster up T'Challa, you're diminishing all these other important characters as well.
Yeah, exactly. I saw the comment. I saw like a comment, and yeah, like, you know, he was like, some guy literally was like, name 5 Black Panthers without naming T'Challa, and someone named them all, and he was like, oh, like, you know, that like, you know, that they weren't Black Panther for very long. I'm like, nope, don't move the goalpost, bitch. Don't fucking do that shit. They answered your question, and like, suck it up, take the fucking L, bro. Like, granted, yeah, we all loved like T'Challa, but like, yeah, he's not the only one. Plus, like, it's an anthology series, like,
and also
different people.
I don't doubt they literally, oh my god, they planted the seed for him in Wakanda Forever. Like, I don't think it's like, oh, they're never bringing T'Challa. I think it's a matter of when. Like, I think after Secret Wars, I like my theory is that like after Secret Wars they may do like some sort of time jump or sort of some sort of like merging of something, I don't know, but they're gonna do something so to where Kid T'Challa at the end of Wakanda Forever is gonna be old enough to be the main Black Panther.
Yeah,
you're gonna get it. Just be fucking patient.
Yeah, and like how like also like you know, recently, like with X-Men 97, like it was King T'Chaka.
Yeah,
and people were like, why isn't T'Challa in this? I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like,
it's Black Panther.
And then like and then like if you want to in my mind too, like 97, like T'Challa wouldn't even be king yet if we're putting in the context of like the MCU. And then like also in the game, like with it was Captain America Black Panther game. It's T'Chaka. They're like, why are they so concerned with not putting T'Challa in anything?
It's the
40s. Yeah, it's 1942. Like, bro, it's insane.
Did you see people are switching up on X-Men 97?
Oh, I mean, I don't doubt that at all. Because
like,
people
actually, it's not that good of a series. Actually, it's actually pretty slow. Actually, and it only has like 2 good episodes. Actually, okay, man.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, Eyes of Wakanda comes out August 6th. We also got a first look at Marvel Zombies that comes out October 25th. I can't wait to not like it.
Yeah,
it just looks like what we got before. I hate it here. I'm interested to see how far they go as far as the violence, because it's going to be rated R, but like, I'm not excited for this. I am not excited. But then we got a first look at Wonder Man, which comes out December 25th next year. And now this, other than Born Again, is my most anticipated.
Yeah, I was very shocked to actually see footage of the show,
and it looks good.
People were upset once again
because he's black.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, why are they like Wonder Man is a white man? Yeah, they're adapting the Ultimate comic.
Just create your own characters.
Just create black characters. Like it's racist when they make a white man a black man. Like shut the fuck up, bro. Like,
looks
please.
good though. Ben Kingsley's back.
Yep.
He's always good. I love him. And I think that's it. It is crazy that like this feels like a repeat of 2021, where it's like we're getting a piece of content almost every month next year.
Yeah, because like in regards to like movies, is Captain America.
Yeah, no, we're getting Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man in January. We're getting Captain America Brave New World in February. In March, we're getting Born Again. I think April's an empty month. May, we get Thunderbolts. June, we get Ironheart.
Yeah.
July, I think, is a blank month, I think, unless I'm forgetting something. And then August, we get Eyes of Wakanda. September, I think, might be a blank month. Oh, wait a minute. What am I saying? July's Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Jesus.
July's Fantastic Four, and then like November would have been Blade, but that's not happening.
Yeah, but then October is Marvel Zombies. I think November would have been Blade, but whatever. And then Wonder Man is in December. Like, we're eating, bro. Except Marvel Zombies.
Except Marvel Zombies. Bro does not want fucking Marvel Zombies.
If they were like, we're doing like the comics, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm on board. But they're just, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. I think it's a mistake. Anyway, that's it for the news of the week, which means it's time to move on to our topic.
What the fuck happened?
I had a stroke. It's fine. I had a stroke. It's fine. Which means it's time to move on to our topic, which is Agatha All Along, the newest Marvel television show. Do we do non-spoilers?
Kind of just want to get into it all the way.
All right, let's just do a small non-spoiler segment. It's good. It's good, and maybe people should give shit a shot. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. Probably one of the best MCU TV shows right now.
Yeah, even though no one wanted it, and Tauren said it looks like an ABC show. Admittedly, I was hating on it at first because it did look like an ABC show, and I was like, man, I'm not entirely thrilled by it, and I wasn't. And for me, it was like, it was a thing to where the trailers that we were getting were not doing it justice, and obviously it was a thing to where like, it's not that I'm too fond of Agatha Harkness, but it was a person, comics wise and
after watching WandaVision, that I was like, I'm like, I didn't really care too much. But when I watched the show, I was like, yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. Like, I'm really digging like the whole witches coven thing, and it was very perfect for them like releasing it. Like, it was very perfect for them releasing it like in terms of like Halloween and October. But my God, like the story that they were telling with like each individual person was so fucking cool. And it made me like appreciate the series like a lot more. Well, I'll get into it in spoilers. And yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this show I feel like is a lesson for people on Twitter that are just like, oh, no one ever asked for this. Actually, no one wants this. It's like, maybe just because you didn't like, why should we not get good storytelling just because you didn't want it? That doesn't make any. If a story should be told, it deserves to be told, whether it's wanted or not. And this was just a good story. Like, not everything has to connect and be a sequel to something, even though technically this is the spinoff of WandaVision. But yeah, it was really good. And it's also, I think, one of, if not Marvel's lowest budget things. I think Werewolf by Night might be less expensive than this, but also that was like a short film essentially. But yeah, it was extremely cheap, and yet it's still pulling in really, really good numbers. Surpassed many expectations, both critically and viewership wise. It increased in viewership since the premiere, which is relatively rare, especially for a show like this. Like, yeah, I just, maybe hold off judgment until something's actually out. I don't know. Maybe despite it being proven numerous times, people are still going to do it. But whatever, I guess. Let's get into spoilers.
Hell yeah.
So everyone knew Joe Locke was Billy Maximoff, right? Everyone. I mean, that was obvious.
I mean, it was really, really obvious.
Yeah, they weren't really hiding it.
Not to sound like a pretentious comic book prick, but yes, it was. I guess you could say it was there all along.
That's crazy. I think, although I do think Jack Schaefer, the creator, did say that it was intentionally not, very well hidden, because they said after WandaVision, where they were really secretive, it created a lot of, how do I say this? Like, not false promises, but like people expected things that weren't there because it was so mysterious. And so I think I think she said that they wanted to make it more obvious with this one. Good choice. Didn't want another Mephisto repeat. But yeah, this was really fun. I do want to talk about Joe Locke as Billy Maximoff first, because he, based on the trailer, I was concerned about him in particular, because I was really concerned that he was going to be extremely annoying and they were just going to do like the gay teen trope. And I mean, they do it to a certain extent, but he is actually charming and endearing and not just extremely obnoxious. Like, like sometimes when they do that stuff, like the gay teen, it's usually like people in a boardroom. It's like, the gays, the young gays, this is what they say and do, right? And it comes off like a, how do you do, fellow kids? But this felt natural, and it wasn't cringe or annoying, and he wasn't abrasive. Joe Locke, I thought, did a fantastic job.
I think you did all right.
Okay, bro. Just say you're homophobic.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Crazy. How'd you feel about the suit?
The suit?
Yeah, at the end, the Wiccan suit.
It's a little tight on them, bro.
I didn't think they were gonna do that. I didn't think they were gonna just give him the fucking suit at the end.
It's a good suit. I like the color of it. That color, the blue.
Yeah,
it's like it is like a shade darker from like the Spider-Man suit at the end of No Way Home. Damn, it's a good suit.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I want one thing Joe got to do, bro. Got to take some steroids.
Bro, it's skinny.
Powder. I know.
Ate a sandwich, bro.
God, I honestly feel like the suit is not bad, but like I'm telling you, if you look like buff as fuck, bro, that'll look clean.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe not buff. I mean, Wiccan's not a huge.
No. I'm talking about I want to see him as a brawling black man in the suit. No, but for real, the suit on him, it's a good suit, and I really like the colors on him, but dude, like the blue crown, that's kind of clean. The blue crown's kind of clean.
I really like that addition. I thought, because instead of doing the headband, they tie it in with Wanda and made it a crown. Makes perfect sense. I thought it worked really well.
Yeah, it was really, really cool seeing him in that suit. But yeah, like you said, I didn't think he was just gonna fucking fly in with the suit on. My damn, my motherfucker got changed fast as fuck.
Well, I mean, if he can create shit like Wanda, I mean, he was just like, make my own suit.
Bro's fucking reality bending, like, without even knowing it.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy to think about.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, the whole like thing, how it was just basically in his mind. He created it.
Well, crazy. I was not expecting that.
I because like when it came to the last episode, right? Oh, dude, it broke. I mean, it didn't break me, but it was really sad. The beginning part with Agatha, but like when Agatha like basically was like, dude, like I just made this song so I can get more power, and then there was like that twist where he was just like, he was seeing everything, like the posters from like the vinyls and all the little pieces and everything.
Yeah. So that like, fuck. It kind of fuck. It kind of sucks because they're doing a very clear homage to a movie that you haven't seen. And
is it
and I was like,
one of the Oz movies?
One of the what?
The Oz movies that you're talking about?
No, not even close. But like, I don't even want to name the movie because the whole thing they're homaging to is the big twist of the movie. And it's like, I don't even want to name
which actors in this movie.
I don't want to say.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to know?
Well, because look, it's something that you should watch, and I've been telling you to watch it for a while now. But in your defense, it's one of those movies that's like never on anything, and then when it is on something, it's like fucking MGM Plus or some shit.
You gotta give me like a letter or something on what the movie starts with.
Oh shit, it's on Tubi.
Oh my fucking god, it's always Tubi.
Tubi's free though.
It is free, but I gotta suffer with ads.
It's also on Pluto TV.
Even worse.
Too bad you'll never know what the film is.
Why? Imagine gatekeeping a film.
I'm not gatekeeping. I want you to see it, but it's like you've already seen the trope. It's frustrating, but it was very cool for me because I was like, oh, they're doing the thing.
Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio moment.
Kinda. But yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, seeing all this stuff. Also, like, everything was themed, and I'm scatterbrained right now. But like, yeah, the final episode where like her and her son created the song, and because she's just been living for so long, it just took on a life of its own.
Yeah,
I thought was really smart. Yeah, the whole flashback sequence, I was like sort of surprised by. I didn't realize we were gonna get all that. Yeah, it was really sad, the whole thing with her son, and also Aubrey Plaza's character as Death, clearly being, remorseful for what she has to do.
Yeah, like you get adds more context of why Agatha doesn't like death, and their whole like strained and complicated relationship.
And then they made out.
I like love the line. I was like, I kiss your like mommy goodbye.
Yeah,
and then also like, you know, it puts in the perspective of like the lines Agatha has said, like, you know, and then like it was the 8th episode, I believe. Just before, the second before the last, you know, like sometimes boys just die, and I'm like, oh, crazy,
insane,
crazy shit.
I didn't think they'd do a full makeout scene. Didn't think it was going to happen. I thought Marvel was going to be too pussy about it.
Well, I mean, they fucking showed bare ass in the first episode.
They did show bare ass, but bare ass compared to gay in some eyes
compared to gay
is significantly bare ass is more tolerant than the gays for some. Although I did see some people get mad about bare ass. They were like, "Oh, this is a kid show or whatever."
Yeah.
Fuck
imagine
you.
Getting mad at ass.
You saw the Hulk's ass in Thor Ragnarok. You're gonna get mad at Catherine Hahn's ass.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Way to tell on yourself, buddy.
Get out of here. No one wants you here. Close the door on your way out. Didn't think they were going to do that either. That surprised me. I was like, oh, bare ass. Okay.
I was like,
maybe the show isn't that bad.
Maybe the show isn't that bad after all.
You know what? Maybe I did want this. Maybe I did ask for this.
I give it a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Let's continue with Aubrey Plaza. Incredible as always. She's always like the best part of anything she's in. Thanos was right.
Thanos was right, yeah.
Obviously.
Can't even blame him.
You can't blame Thanos. I mean,
he has good taste.
She was great in this. I thought because you know, when she first shows up on the road, she's like really descriptive words. She was just fucking weird. She's acting weird, but as the show goes on, and as you know, her and Agatha's relationship, you know, becomes more apparent, she plays it a lot more straight, which was really good, especially towards the end there.
Yeah. Straight. Crazy.
Oh, there was that one line where Agatha was like, if you want a straight answer, ask a straight woman.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't think they were gonna go full gay. It's so gay.
Well, Aubrey Plaza was like, I mean, the show gotta be gay as hell. And I'm like, hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. The women are having a blast.
Yeah.
Which I've been seeing, and I'm like, I'm liking this. I'm really, really liking how everyone's liking the show.
Yeah, they got the gays and the theater kids. This is their show.
Yeah, for sure. You want to know who I wanted to see a little bit more, just a tad bit more of? Not like, I guess like if you want to count, like, yeah, she's been in like all the episodes, but I don't know. I wanted to see a little bit more of her thinking and a little bit more of her abilities, and like in terms of like her knowledge.
Who are we talking about?
Jennifer. Just a tad bit more of her knowledge.
Which one's Jennifer? Oh, the black one?
Yes. Fine ass woman, bro. Pretty cool.
Sorry.
What?
The black one.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Who is that? Fun fact: she's actually Ghost Rider's cousin in the comics.
Indeed, she is.
Can't wait to see more. Can't wait to see more of her magic. Apparently, they're gonna be making a Midnight Suns movie. So.
They are making a Midnight Suns movie. Oh, I forgot to mention that in the fucking news section. They Marvel Studios is fast tracking a Midnight Suns movie. Reportedly, it's still a rumor, but
yeah,
if people are like, oh, if the Blade movie's like been delayed so much, I doubt Mahershala Ali is gonna stick around. But if they fast track a Midnight Suns movie and Blade is in that roster and they lock him in for 2 movies, then we're in. But yeah, she was fantastic. Jennifer was fantastic. it was weird because she when the series started, I mean, I liked her enough, but I was more interested in like Patti LuPone's character and stuff like that. But as the series went on, she got more and more interesting. Patti LuPone was incredible. Her episode,
phenomenal. Yeah, like that episode was so fucking beautiful.
Standout, bro.
Like,
so good.
I think it's like probably like one of like, if not the best like visual and stylistic like pieces that Marvel has like done. It is very vibrant. It's very colorful. Like I said, stylistically, it's like really, really good. The cinematography is on fucking point. I love the whole like back and forth, with her child self and talking to like, it was like her mom or grandma, and like in the afterlife, she's constantly going in and out of the afterlife.
Yeah,
really fucking great shit.
And her whole, she doesn't experience time linearly.
Yeah, it's all like bits and pieces, and it's like warping around, and
and we get that. We get like tiny tastes of it in, the previous episodes, and the way it all came together was really well done.
Yeah, I was like, man, like this is like really, really good, and it's always one of those things where it's like it's kind of like. Like getting those types of episodes is always like it reminds me of like anime, where it's like that characters that's gonna die. It's like the episodes like revolved around them. We get like the little flashback scenes and all that type of shit. But man, like, that episode was super fucking impactful, and I'm like,
and it was really well timed too, because by her episode, by her episode, you already understand the sort of structure, and you know that pretty much every character, we didn't know that Jennifer was going to live, but every episode someone was going to die in the Coven. So it was like, okay, this is going to be her episode. She's going to die. And so it's like they do that and they're like, let's make this fucking episode crazy.
I know. Yeah, they were fucking cooking with this episode, man. And then like she like, I love like the like foreshadowing and like parallels, like, oh yeah, like I jumped myself falling, and I'm like, oh Jesus. And then she flipped the tower upside down, and I'm like, oh my god, it makes sense.
Beautiful,
fucking crazy,
beautiful shot of her falling. Just
I'm the queen of the cups, and dude, like how the episode ended.
Yeah, and her putting down all the cards, and it's showing all the characters and how they fit into. It's so good.
Really fucking good.
Also, they're all like fucking Wizard of Oz and fucking Maleficent and shit. He was kind of rocking the Maleficent look.
Most definitely.
He was also gay. Did you notice that?
Brother.
He was so gay.
Brother.
It was really funny in the beginning of the episode where it shows up on his phone and says boyf.
It's crazy how the entire series took place in a day.
Yeah, that is kind of nuts.
How did you feel about Alice Wu?
Yes.
Ali On's character.
See, when you were like, oh, I wish we saw more of her, I thought you were gonna say her.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, man, I wish we saw more of her too.
Yeah, she was great. Well. Her death was really unceremonious.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this is fucking insane.
Yeah. But she was good. I mean, what she had to do.
Yeah.
But it's like when your character is like dead by the middle of the series, I mean.
I know. And then you see her like close to the end of the series, and Aubrey Plaza is like, yeah, you're fucking dead, bro. Come on.
It's your time, bro. Get over here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to tell me twice. Aubrey Plaza shows up. She's like, come with me. I'm like, okay.
Fucking Evil Dead 2013 moment.
Oh, no. We'll talk about that later.
How did you know that she's married to William Jackson Harper?
Who?
Ali On, Alice's character.
Oh, no shit.
Alice. Yeah, she's married to William Jackson Harper.
Oh, wow. Lily Jackson Harper was like, I was in a really bad movie, so you probably shouldn't do this.
Yeah, they've been in a relationship since like 2012.
That's awesome. I did not know that. William Jackson Harper was born in Dallas.
Yes, sir. He's 44 years old. That doesn't look like it.
I feel awful about Sharon.
Oh, dude, she got clapped.
Yeah, she's just delightful. They gotta do that to her. Come on, man. It's the worst part of the show.
And then like they're like, Sharon's dead. Agatha's like, who?
Yeah,
oh like, yes, the gardening lady.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Way to reduce her to that.
So it's like it's times like that where I'm like, oh right, she's a villain, right? I
know.
I gotta remind myself, like, she's still the bad guy.
Yeah, this is why you shouldn't. It's why we don't go to parties. You think you're end up in a party and you end up on a fucking like
made up road,
imaginary road made by some reality bending kid, and you fucking die. But I thought like what they were gonna do was like, you know, because she's not a real witch, she's just gonna survive some shit or whatever. That would have been like kind of cool to see. But nah, she actually got fucking clapped.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
I know, rest in peace.
We got Ralph Boner back.
Yeah, Bonerific 69.
Yeah.
Which was really cool to see, and it's like, I'm glad that he served a purpose rather than just being, well, I mean, he
still is a boner joke.
Still a boner joke, but I'm glad that they were giving his character purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm still loving the fact of like just how traumatic the Westview incident was to like a normal person too.
Yeah.
And how like it was literally a sitcom show for all the people in there.
I did like how they were all like playing into Agatha's delusions.
Mm-hmm.
That was really fun.
He's like, yeah, dude. Like, I mean, like, you've lived here for like years. He's like, yeah, but I'm your neighbor.
I think 3 years. She was like, 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
You've just been like playing along. He's like, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you want from me? It was really okay. So obviously it's revealed that, you know, Teen is Billy Maximoff, whatever. And then we get that whole episode of just him. That was really good. I didn't expect us to get a full backstory episode with him. And not only did they manage to explain how he even exists, they also managed to explain the recast, which I thought was really, it was just really, really well done. I didn't expect them to nail it.
Yeah, because of course, you know, people were like, "Oh, the child's like he's more grown up now. Why didn't he just play Billy again?" And like they're literally complaining about that as the day of the episode was supposed to drop. And I'm like, bro, calm down. And they explained it really well, and they also explained that like, yeah, like, you know, Tommy's out there, which I really fucking like how they explain that. How they explain like how. Like basically Tommy was just like a soul like wandering around in the dark.
Yeah, because
that's fucking scary to think about too.
It's scary, and it makes sense because Wanda can literally create reality.
Mm-hmm.
And so she can create life, and therefore did create life. And because Wiccan's a sorcerer or whatever, he could in that moment transfer his soul into another. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting Tommy is going to be interesting, especially now that he's with Agatha, and apparently Tommy's rumored to like come into play in the Vision series. So I don't know how that's going to work.
The Vision series is coming in like 2029.
Yeah. I think they're filming next year, actually. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But yeah, I didn't expect them. They went full on with the Jewish stuff, which was really cool. I know people are still upset about it, but I think I've seen a lot of that die down since that episode. Because it's like you didn't cast a Jewish actor, but they paid respect to the heritage and culture. enough for, I think, a lot of people to be at least somewhat okay with it.
Unlike Moon Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, they went full on, and I saw a lot of Jewish people on Twitter really impressed with Joe Locke and how he and his performance in that episode, specifically with the Jewish stuff. And then it was really cool seeing all the stuff tie in, how Patti LuPone was there, and her memory loss coming into play, her putting the sigil down because she saw that who he was or who he was going to be, and so putting down the sigil, and also Alice being there. And I was surprised, like, they fucking slammed the shit out of that car into that tree. I was like, holy shit.
My damn. It fucking got destroyed.
Yeah, that kid's dead, bro. That kid's fucking dead. But yeah, they did a really good job showing the paranoia and anxiety that Billy was experiencing being in this new body that's not his, that he's like looking in the mirror like, what the fuck is happening? Sucks for the parents, though. You think he told them at all? I think he's like, hey, your kid's dead, by the way.
I don't think so.
I thought he was at the end. I thought he was gonna, after he got back from the road, I thought he was gonna be like, yeah, I'm not your son, but he didn't do that.
No, but because they still, well, then again, like in comics, it's like he goes by both names.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't think they told him.
Yeah, it was just really, really well done. And then of course he goes to Ralph Boner, and then he gets the information on Agatha, and then we get to see the whole essentially first episode from his point of view, which again was really well done. Catherine Hahn doing that cop detective character is really funny.
Yeah, no, I was like, okay, I see what they're going with this now.
Yeah, Catherine Hahn. We haven't really talked about Catherine Hahn yet, but like, obviously, she's incredible.
Incredible actress.
She's just so fun to watch. Like, it's like just her decisions with like her line deliveries are just amazing.
Most definitely. More Aubrey Plaza would have been nice.
Well, of course. Oh, speaking of what, the skull face being practical was sick as shit.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I was like, it also just a cool effect in general. It was cool when Agatha and Aubrey Plaza was having their talk, and she goes to leave and she literally just rips a hole in the set.
Yeah,
that was really really cool.
I really like how at the end, I mean, obviously, like when Billy's coming to a realization that he did all this, and he's like, yeah, I killed Sharon, and Agatha's like, yeah, it's not a beautiful thing, but get used to it. Like, you're gonna have to kill a lot more people, which is kind of fucked up, but it's like, hey,
it is what it is.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But I love how in the basement he carved, like, the names of people who died, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's one of those things where he's like, he's clearly a good soul, but he has to do some fucked things.
Yeah,
some involuntary.
But I'm also surprised there wasn't any post-credit scenes.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I was like, all right, here we go. And then there was nothing. I was like, oh, man.
Because I mean, like, for me, like, I'm just always having to look up, like, if there's post-credit scenes in any film, because,
Yeah, because fucking Marvel. Now everyone's got to have a post-credit. Thanks a lot, Marvel. Ruining cinema once again.
Yeah. Man, I was surprised.
You think they're trying to move away from that? Having to do post-credit scenes.
I feel like what they're trying to do, I wouldn't say like move away from it, but I'm pretty sure they're like limiting themselves on post-credit scenes, so that way like nothing gets like retconned or like there's like inconsistencies throughout the timeline. Because some post-credit scenes are like, I don't know, I haven't remember like which
they don't go anywhere.
Yeah, they don't go anywhere. They don't do anything with that.
Yeah, so or maybe they're saving them like just for films.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did Loki have a post-credit scene?
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
Or at least I don't. Well, no. I remember the first one did. The first season. First season, but I don't think I don't think season 2 had a post-credit scene, but they they wrapped around like the whole Kang thing.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, all in all, it was a really good show.
Really, really good indeed.
Better than people expected. Even though I was certainly more excited for it than you were, I was still surprised by just how good it was. Obviously, we went through the highlights. Catherine Hahn's bare ass. Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza, them kissing.
Yeah. Two boys kissing. You loved that. That was your favorite part. Don't be homophobic, bro. Don't be homophobic.
I can't be homophobic.
Because you're gay?
No.
You sure?
No.
You're not sure? What? Yeah, good shit.
Sometimes you just feel what you gotta feel, you know?
Okay. Okay. I'd probably give the show like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 too.
I think my only complaints, I think the pacing on a couple of episodes could have been better.
Yeah, I just, that one episode, that was like 30 minutes long. I was like, interesting. But yeah, overall, I don't have any complaints. I think it's one of the best like MCU shows. Like I said, from a stylistic standpoint, from a costume design and set design standpoint, and overall, like the creativity was there all the way. Oh
yeah, Agatha's a ghost now, just like the comics.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to see how Catherine Hahn how Catherine Hahn's character is going to be.
Now they can just put her on a green screen and just put her anywhere.
For real.
Just goes, ooh, Catherine Hahn. Yeah. But yeah, good stuff. Did you watch anything this week?
I actually did. Are you proud of me?
No.
Fuck off.
You needed to watch more stuff.
You're right.
Because I went crazy.
I'm so fucking lacking, bro. I'm so upset. You know what? I'm not gonna explain what I'm gonna do later, but
I'm gonna
One Piece a site. How about that?
What?
I'm gonna One Piece some movies. One Piece. What are they in One Piece?
Oh, got it.
Yes, sir. All right. So this is what I watched this week.
You're gonna pirate some movies.
Shut the fuck up.
Illegally download films.
Why are you saying that? FBI, this is not true. Fucking asshole. Anyway, so I had the opportunity to go to Austin, Texas, and see a double feature of 2 Robert Rodriguez films, and I also got to meet him too. And it was really nice getting to see it's kind of like a little Q&A.
Oh, you weren't kidding about that.
What?
About meeting Robert Rodriguez.
No, look, did I not send you the picture?
I don't think so.
Hold on, I'll show you.
You just said I just met Robert Rodriguez, and I was like, cool.
Yeah, look, I'm sending you the picture right now. I met him.
So you didn't tell him that Boba Fett sucks?
No, because by the time you said that, I was like at Buc-ee's. I left.
Oh shit, there he is.
Anyways, but yeah, I had the chance to go to Austin and see a double feature, which was film was From Dusk Till Dawn. I got to rewatch it in like the 35 millimeter like print. Like that was really, really fun, and it made sense how Robert Rodriguez was explaining it, because he was saying like the second half of the movie, where they go to the Titty Twister in Mexico, that's like they shot that part first, and the second part of the movie, the first part of the movie is they shot that like later on, and you can definitely feel it, because it's like, oh yeah, they're just two, they're like two adults who kidnap a family, they gotta go to Mexico, then everything fucking goes to shit like that. And how the script was written, it says like all hell breaks loose. So they were making like all the effects and everything that was going on in the film, like literally just like from the top of their heads and shit, like costume design and VFX and everything like that. Everything they wanted to do, they were just doing it on the spot, and that was really, really cool to see and to hear from. And the other film I saw was Planet Terror. It is 2007 personified, pretty much. You could tell it's a product of its time. It's like a very action comedy film, as like, you know, zombies and shit like that. That was pretty fun. Has Bruce Willis in it. Bruce Willis is, yes, Bruce Willis is in there for like, he has a good amount of screen time. But yeah, but like Planet Terror, it was cool. It was pretty cool. Then I watched this movie called Triangle. The movie fucking sucks. Didn't really like it. I was at my girlfriend's house and her roommate like loves the movie. I mean, she said it's her favorite, but you know, just because something is your favorite doesn't mean it's the best. But basically, it's about like this woman who goes on a sailing trip with her friends, and you know, they enter the Bermuda Triangle, and then a storm comes, and they end up on this ghost ship, right? And so basically this whole movie just ends up in a time loop. Like all her friends are like dying by this mass person, and it turns out to be her, right? But get this, she just keeps going through the fucking, like, the loop. She just keeps going through it. And for me, when it comes to time loops, I think loops should be broken. Like by the end of the movie, they should be broken. But she's in a cycle of hell forever, because you want to know why? She's a shitty mom. Crazy. She's an abusive mom, and she gets her son killed. Poor autistic boy. So, but I'm just also tired of dumbass characters. Like, they're written so shittily. I don't like it. There's one like redhead person, and they're screaming out for their friend who clearly fucking died. Like she's fucking gone, and they keep screaming for her on this ghost ship, and I'm like, fuck off. So that was that fucking movie. Shit.
Did you tell Robert Rodriguez his movie sucked?
I did not tell him that.
You taking a picture of Robert Rodriguez, you going, man, this shit's ass.
No. I mean, Planet Terror I wouldn't like. With Planet Terror I wouldn't watch again. But I also have like respect for Robert Rodriguez as like a director. Like, obviously he has like a really wonky style, and he's also a person that like he just like loves filming things in Texas. He loves being in Texas, and like I said, you know, he has like, he loves like action thrillers, and like action comedy thrillers is like his thing for sure. So like, you know, that's why you have like Spy Kids, and you have that one, you know, a couple episodes from The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, especially that scene in The Mandalorian where the guy does a 360 shot.
Yeah, the best. Oh Jesus.
Oh, was it Book of Boba Fett? He did this 360 spin shot. It was
Book of Boba Fett.
Damn. Yeah. Like I said, I have respect for his craft.
He did Spy Kids, so I can never hate him.
Yeah, for sure.
But Book of Boba Fett sucked ass. Should have told him that. Should have said, hey, my friend Peyton, who also happens to be the co-host of my podcast, Avengenerds, check it out, Robert Rodriguez. Specifically the episode where my co-host completely rips apart Book of Boba Fett for 15 minutes.
Well, look, I did not say anything to him because that movie was so forgettable. I mean, the show was so forgettable, so.
I remember it because of how ass it was. Is that all you watched?
Yeah, it is all I watched. Well, I watched some animes and all that stuff, but I won't get into that.
I watched and played a bunch of stuff.
Oh shit, I did play some shit too.
What'd you play? Not Alan
Devil
Wake.
May Cry. 1, and I skipped Devil May Cry 2 because I heard it's bad from a gameplay perspective and a story perspective, which is okay. But I know the timeline gets a little wonky. But Devil May Cry 1 is pretty good because, you know, like, it's also a product of its time. So you have like all these like wonky camera angles and shit like that or whatever. But overall, it's a good game. Like, you know, it's a good game, like gameplay wise. The story's pretty fun too. And now I'm on Devil May Cry 3, and I'm
you like are making your way through it.
I'm like almost halfway there through the story of Devil May Cry 3, because Devil May Cry 3 is a prequel to the first one, and because basically the I bought all the games. Like it was like 1, 2, 3, and 4 were like $17 on sale. And I bought that shit instantly because I know that as a series, like Devil May Cry is like a very like action packed, like, you know, and it's really goofy and funny. So I really wanted to get that. And then Devil May Cry 5 was on sale for like $16, and I got that shit too. So, and it came with everything. It came with all the cutscenes and like playable characters and shit like that. So I got that. But yeah, Devil May Cry 3 has been like pretty fun. Gameplay wise, you get some new abilities, you get some new like weapons and shit like that. It's been really, really fun. That's it.
I'll never play them.
Yeah, you don't. Well, you're not gonna play the first one. The third one so far is okay. Yeah, the first one you would probably like kill yourself.
You should get through Alan Wake.
Oh no, that piece of shit game. Fuck no.
But you got to play Control though.
What, that motherfucker has a stamina of like fucking.
Just watch a video on it and play Control. You got to play Control.
All right, I'll play Control
because Control's really good. It's actually a good game, unlike Alan Wake, which is a bad game.
Yeah, Alan Wake's fucking horrible. But all right, you gotta get through your shit
after you prestige on Black Ops 6.
Yeah, Call of Duty's back.
We're so back.
We're so fucking back, bro.
But I watched.
Hey,
what?
Wait, hold on. Tell the public what prestige you are.
No, I'm good. So I watched. I watched Terminator Zero, the anime on Netflix. It was really good. It's fucking breezy. I think it's like 8 episodes, but like each episode is like 20 minutes. Short and sweet. Yeah, it's just really, really solid. I don't want to spoil it too much because you should watch it. I also played Mafia, the first Mafia. I haven't played the second or third Mafia. So, I mean, I don't know if I'll get to the other Mafias eventually, but sometimes they go on sale. I don't know. I don't want to right now because I'm busy playing Black Ops 6. But I did play the first Mafia, and it was really good. At first, when I initially played it on the Xbox, I had to switch over to PC because I didn't like it. I didn't like it when it was on Xbox. I thought it felt like shit. So I got it on PC, and it was so much fucking smoother and clearer. Really, it was the clarity because it was fucking blurry on the Xbox, but it was really solid. Started out slow, but these games usually start out slow. But it was really, really solid. And it's a mob story. I don't know, what do you want? So that's really good. I also watched Last Night in Soho, the Edgar Wright film starring Anya Taylor-Joy and others. Certainly not it's somehow exactly what I expected it to be and not what I expected it to be. It was good, but I wanted it to be better. It's entertaining, but it's pretty messy and disjointed. It has a lot of really good concepts and really good visuals that I kind of wish they leaned into more, but it is what it is. It seemed a little bit mixed on its messaging, particularly towards the end. it spends the whole movie making you sympathize for Anya Taylor-Joy's character and her situation, but it's just, it's odd, especially at the end. It's like, am I supposed to root against her? Am I not? It's very confusing. Like, it finds itself in the end eventually, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like it could have been executed better. So I'd give it like 7 out of 10. But it was good. I also watched all the Evil Dead movies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Starting off with the Evil Dead, obviously. It's okay. It's alright.
Yes, sir. First one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it like a 6 out of 10. Clearly of its time. Bruce Campbell as Ash Williams is clearly not Ash Williams yet. You know what I mean? And Sam Raimi is obviously not the director he is now. There's pretty much no camp in the film. Yeah, so like, I'm sure it was kind of cool at the time, but then Evil Dead 2 is definitely an improvement. If The Evil Dead for me is like a 6 out of 10, Evil Dead 2 is a 7. It's still just kind of okay. But then you move on to Army of Darkness, and that's just ridiculous. And I loved it. I wish, although it's like it's rated R, but there's like very little blood in it, which is odd to me. I felt like I don't know why. I felt like they could have like went all out with that. But it was a really fun movie. I do wish. I think something that would have made it better is I think maybe he went a little bit too far in the camp. I do wish there was more horror elements in it, but ultimately it was still really good. Then I saw Evil Dead 2013. It was basically the Evil Dead 2, but modernized, but it's a really good modern version of it. I think it's better than both of those, to be honest.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. I knew you were gonna like it. I knew you were gonna like that shit.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's better. It is. I don't. It's interesting because it's pretty much beat for beat the same movie. It's like all the girls get infected essentially, and it's just left to the two guys, one of the guys being a dumbass and the other guy being pretty cool and also in a blue shirt. And ultimately like living, but then right at the end it flips it. And also this is like the only movie that's ever actually consistent in this universe's rules. That's one of my complaints about this universe. It feels extremely random, and there's a lot of like plot contrivances, but it's fine.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Wait, continue.
What?
I was gonna say you didn't see Evil Dead Rise.
I did see Evil Dead Rise.
I don't see that shit on your diary, bro.
Well, it's because
watch it.
Because I didn't write a review for it.
You don't gotta write a review for it. Just log it into your diary.
I did log it in. I just didn't write a review. It's right there.
I don't see it.
Because you're looking at the wrong thing.
I'm looking at your diary, bro. You don't gotta write a review for your diary.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. You just log it in.
Okay, well, then I don't know why it's not there, because I logged it in.
No, you didn't.
I did. I literally rated it an 8 out of 10.
Yes, sir.
There, I redid it.
Did you? Yeah, I don't see it, bro.
I'm gonna kill you. But yeah, the Evil Dead was really good. I thought they had a really good balance, because it's like they went more horror with it, but there was still that element of camp there, sort of underlying, that I thought was, because when I went into it, I was expecting it to go full horror, and I was like, I don't like, that's fine, I guess, but I feel like if you're redoing a Sam Raimi movie, you gotta put some camp in there. I mean, come on, it's Sam Raimi. But yeah, I thought it was really solid. The visuals, especially towards the end, I thought were really incredible. But then Evil Dead Rise, I thought was really great too. I think, to be honest, I can't really decide which I like more, Evil Dead or Evil Dead Rise. obviously the fucking title card is nuts.
The title card is fucking like amazing.
And the rest of the film, this movie, Evil Dead Rise, does have the best way to introduce the Deadites into the, you know, their little world, without feeling like it's just some dude being dumb as fuck. Because it's like, yeah, it's dumb as fuck to go down to the thing to grab this stuff, but ultimately, I mean, it's like nothing crazy has happened yet. It's just kind of a dumb thing to do generally. It's not like there's any demons, but also like the kid was trying to be like a DJ and shit, and you find some like old records and shit, there'd be some sick ass samples, bro. Like, I'm playing that. Like, it checks out. And then when he does play it and he realizes like, oh, this is fucked, tries to stop it and he can't. So like it all checks out for me compared to pretty much all the other movies before, other than Army of Darkness, where it's just some dumbass. Part of me, like when I watch it, I mean, then again, like, you know how I am about like dumb people in movies, and it's just like, I'm not gonna lie, I was ragging on the kid for like a long time. I was like, man, dude, like, this kid's dumb as hell. He's getting his family killed. Because you're transphobic.
That's, what the fuck?
He's trans.
Excuse. I know the person's trans.
So you're transphobic.
What the fuck? No. I'm just saying, like, don't, like, hey, bro, I'm just saying, I got a different skin tone. I wouldn't do that.
Jesus.
I would not be doing that shit, bro. Once I see some shit that looks like that it shouldn't be there, I'm leaving. I'm out of that apartment building.
I also knew that Bruce Campbell had a voice cameo in it. Although I did thought it was going to be more than what it was. It's still cool. And then also the director confirmed that it is Ash Williams, so that's cool. I mean, they could always just retcon that and it's just like, nah, it's just Bruce Campbell making a fun voice cameo. But it also I didn't realize when I watched Army of Darkness that there's an alternate ending. The one that I saw is him going back to the present, and he's in the store and all the Deadites attack in the store. But apparently there's an alternate ending where he stays in the past.
Yeah.
And that would line up with this, where he's still in the past. But also there was a spell that put him into the past in the first place, so he could have just done the spell again. So who knows? But still, the fact that it's Ash Williams is really cool. The fact that he's still going through time, I think, is really fun. I want more of him. I know there's a show. I haven't seen the show, but like, I want him in a movie. Bruce Campbell needs to be in more things.
Most definitely.
He's gone on record as saying that like Evil Dead has kind of held his career back as far as like being able to do other things, which fair enough. But also he clearly does love the character. It's like one of those things. It's like, I love this, but I wish I could do other things. He's done some things, but yeah, he should be in more things. He's great. Anyway, I also watched Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3. It was ass. Okay. Moving on.
Jesus.
It actually,
I like it.
It wasn't the worst one. I think the worst one was Part 2. That shit was horrible. But Part 1 was the best one. All in all, it just was not good. It's just not good. Oh, and I feel bad. I talked about this last time. I feel bad because they clearly had a plan going into it that actually started out really good and was clearly, building towards something, and then they just scrapped everything, and just terrible. But yeah, Evil Dead franchise, really good. There's something I've realized about myself is that I think when it comes to horror movies, the ones I actually like are the ones where it's like there's some sort of killer or creature, and then there's a group of people that just get murked. Like Evil Dead, Alien, Scream. It's kind of all the same. It's the same but different. Whereas stuff like fucking The Conjuring, nope, hard pass. I'm never gonna watch that shit in my life.
Why not?
Nope, it's not happening.
Why?
Because I don't want to. I don't fuck with that shit.
It's the same reason why you would like Evil Dead.
No, it's not the same thing.
It is.
No, it's not.
NTD fucking going around killing everyone? That's the reason why you would like it.
But Evil Dead has a creature that goes, come down so I can suck your cock, pretty boy. It's like, it's different.
Well, the thing with The Conjuring is that like they do that shit too. They like inhabit people and they just say stupid shit like that too.
Hard pass.
The first one, I think if you actually gave it a shot,
hard pass.
You like the first one.
Hard pass.
Why?
Not doing it.
I'll buy you any game for you to watch.
I think the only movie I've seen that's like I didn't plan on watching but then saw it anyway was Barbarian.
You didn't see it? Or
no, I did see it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Barbarian's fucking good, right? Shit's fucking awesome.
There was too much titty.
Shut the fuck up.
It was gross titty. It wasn't the good kind of titty. It was gross.
Smiling Friends moment.
What? You haven't even seen Smiling Friends.
I'm just thinking about that scene, bro.
Which scene? Oh, got it.
You understand why I had to punish you, right? Yeah.
Hey, I said no biting. Don't bite. Okay. You got to see Smiling Friends.
It is on Max, right?
It is. Yes, it is, and it's literally like
I got Max.
2 minutes long.
I got that Max.
It's so good. But yeah, is that the show?
That is the show.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening to the Adventures Podcast. If you want to follow us, we're at Avengenerds on Twitter. That's AVENGE Nerds. All one word. If you want to follow either one of us, you can reach me at @Zenith_ on Twitter. Where can they reach you?
At Tauren Guy on Instagram.
Hell yeah. We also have a Discord if you'd like to join the conversation. Those will be linked in the show notes. You can also check out our link tree for any additional links you may be interested in. You can also review the show on Apple Podcasts. If you can leave 5 stars in a review, it would really help us out. Thanks again for listening to the Adventures Podcast. We'll see you next week.
Later.
We're never going to review Venom: The Last Stand or whatever the fuck it's called. Trash ass movie. Never seen it.
Vietnam 3.
Yeah. What? Vietnam
3.